I had muted my mic. Welcome in, everybody. How's it going? Today, we are going to be doing a build stream. Build stream. Um, yeah, we're going to be building first the Jango Fett helmet, and then we're going to be building the desert skiff. So yeah, I'm going to be bringing this up, and yeah. Huh. Okay. Wow. There's lots of people building today, huh? Interesting. So, how's everybody doing today? If you can hear the mic, let me know. Or hear an echo, let me know. I'm got my build cam going, and yeah. Hey, J Bob, what is going on? How's everything going? Oh, that's not the one I wanted. But we got that. Look, we're going to be building Jango Fett's helmet. And if we get to it, we're going to be building the desert skiff. While we talk about Lehego. Buying nothing. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I think you guys bought the farm. And hopefully you got something you wanted on your bucket list. Bucket. Let's see. Discord. Oh, yeah. What are you guys up to now? Anything exciting? I'll put the link in if you're bored, if you don't have anything going on. But yeah. Then here, I will put share this out. Oh yeah. Chilling in the hotel room. It's epic. What are you guys doing tonight? Anything exciting? Any good place to eat down there, or what is it? It's only like 6 o'clock there. It's almost time for dinner. But yeah, we're gonna crack into this thing and start building. Yeah, look, I put holes in it. That's awesome. So yeah, when you guys get back, we'll definitely have to test out the.
Hello.
Hey, let me put my headphones on.
I didn't know what we were going to be doing.
Hello.
Hello.
There we are.
I didn't know what we were
So,
going to be doing, so that's why I was like, I didn't want to commit because I wasn't sure where we were because I never looked at the schedule until we were here.
yeah. No, I get you. That's why I just put on a build stream. So
Yeah.
I figured you guys were probably going to be doing some things, and
Yeah, well, it's friends and family tonight and stuff, and Brian and them have the couple people they know and stuff going to come for that and stuff with little kids. So
yeah,
we'll go back to the hotel and stuff and chill.
that's cool.
And our room's really cool. So I'm like, I could just sit in here on the couch and chill.
Yeah, nice.
Then you came on. I'm like, oh, Joe's streaming. I'm like, well, I'll see what he's
Yeah,
up to.
yeah. I mean, I was just gonna chill and build and talk about some Lego crap.
Dude. Well, I sent you pictures because I wanted to make sure you could see the Bricklink sets and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah,
they are epic.
yeah, like that castle.
Yes. It's
Nice.
small. Brian did say, and I said too, it's smaller than you think it is. Like, height wise, it's smaller than you think it is,
Yeah.
but it's still super detailed.
Is it
Like, insanely detailed.
so?
There's an
Here's.
option too. I don't know if he actually said what his position was with Bricklink, but
Oh, really?
the one guy that was there talking to us for a good amount of time and stuff, I think he's from England, but he works for actual, well, they're owned by Lego Group, but he
Yeah.
actually was a Lego Group, employee and then moved over to Bricklink. But I don't know if
Okay.
he's like overall a Bricklink or he's just like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know
Yeah.
if he said what his job title was.
Yeah.
But he was
Well,
really
that's
cool and
cool.
stuff. He was talking to Debbie and I for a little bit and stuff, Brian and I and stuff too, because he's like, "Do you want do you want me to turn it around and open it?" We're like, "Yeah."
Yeah. That's what it's here for, right?
I was like, "I got to get pictures." I said, "Our friend that we stream with and stuff wants to be able to see all of his stuff," so I'm like, "I want to take pictures." So that's why I got like a good one of the popcorn stand and stuff like that for you.
Yeah, that popcorn stand looks really cool. Here's.
The mushroom one looks really cool though. I didn't
Yeah.
realize. I mean, I think we were gonna get all five anyway,
Yeah, I
but
think
it
that's what
looks
you were
so
saying.
good. That
There's
one even looks
the.
good.
Yeah. Let's see. Next up, that's the castle again, and then
Yeah,
what
and
we
the
got.
I think it's antique shop. The
Yeah.
antique shop looks really good. He took the
Yeah.
roof off and everything and stuff. And he's like, this thing's small, but he goes, it's really detailed inside. And they
Really?
crammed a lot in the interior.
Did
It looked
they?
really good. Yeah.
How did Tortuga look?
Insane. It's just like, I want the ball. I want the ball now.
Yeah, I mean, Tortuga is just fantastic.
uh I didn't
Oh
even see
man.
that though, because we were sitting there. There was a QR code that said scan me to get a
Yeah.
prize. And so Brian's like, ask him for the prize. I'm like, okay. I'm like, we scanned code. He's like, all right, let me give you something. So whenever we have a package I'm supposed to send you, but I'm waiting until I have more stuff to send you. So I've had it since like Christmas. Um from stuff I had got from Brick Love and some other stuff. But
Oh yeah.
I was like, the amount it was to ship it UPS, I was like,
Oh
I
my
need to put
gosh.
more stuff in this before I ship it because I was like,
Yeah.
way underweight because it's just like different things and stuff. So I was
Yeah.
like, I'll throw in one of the things. So we have a I Love Bricklink,
Oh
like
cool.
1x6 or something like that. I was like,
Okay.
cool, I got an extra one because we went to one of their talks and they gave us them too. So I was
Oh
like, cool.
nice.
I was
That's
like, one's
cool.
going to Joe.
Awesome.
I've
Thanks.
literally had it sealed up for I don't know how long. I was gonna
Yeah.
surprise you and just send it, but I was like, because I had to get your address from Brian and stuff.
Ah.
But I was like, I gotta put more stuff in this, so I gotta see. I gotta make it worth the while.
Yeah. Yeah. Shipping is crazy.
It's getting worse too. Because I was like,
Yeah.
when I sent the stuff from Florida, because Brian's doing a bunch of stuff with DVDs and stuff right now, and I told him
Oh
like,
really?
oh, I had like a ton, like at my dad's house and stuff, but I'm like, the amount of shipping it would have been hundreds
Yeah.
of dollars to ship it. I'm
Yeah.
like, it just wasn't worth it.
No.
He's like, I would have paid. I'm like, yeah, but it's like hundreds you know what I mean? Like, it's a
Yeah.
lot of money. Just the
Yeah. Like
stuff I sent, I was just like, why am I shipping this stuff? But it was like sentimental stuff, so it's like, well, I
Sure.
have to ship that. But
So then I've been after why.
frivolous stuff like DVDs and stuff, I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what Chrissy was just asking. Like, what are we supposed to do with all these DVDs and Blu-rays that we
Yeah.
have
You just get rid
sitting?
of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there is software. There is
Yeah.
software. You can legally digitize some of the stuff as long
Oh
as
yeah.
you own a copy of it.
Oh, cool.
There's like a gray area about that.
Okay.
You're supposed to own a copy of it.
Gotcha. Huh. Interesting.
Supposedly.
Interesting.
You never know.
No,
Things
you
might
never know.
change. But yeah, that was so cool looking. They
Yeah.
all were. I
Yeah.
just like
This
that they gave
one,
you the price and everything and stuff. And the guy was really cool. His name was Steve.
Steve.
Did he say what his job title was, Debbie?
Oh, the kid that showed us the.
No, that was the main guy talking in the Bricklink thing.
Oh,
It's Steve.
The London guy.
Yeah.
He's the boss.
Oh, he is the boss.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, he is the boss.
nice.
Like I said, he's from actual Lego group.
Yeah.
He went to start working. How long has he been with Bricklink? Did he say a year or 2 years? Something like that. I think 2
That's
years.
cool.
Because they were talking about the website. They were, like essentially talking
Yeah.
its 25th anniversary. They're doing some things for like the logo and stuff.
Hmm.
I was laying this way. We have like a chaise couch.
Oh, really?
Sorry.
It's making me
Nice.
move.
Get off
Nice.
I'm like, that's fine. I'll take the chaise part. Watch my water. It's in there.
Yeah. Well,
So I didn't know it was the main. So it is the main. It was the
yeah.
main guy.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, I didn't know he was the boss. He's really
Boss,
cool though.
boss.
He was really nice. English accent.
Was
Yeah.
he open the thing or was it the kid?
Yes, it was. I think it was him. No, it wasn't the other guy. It was him.
I thought it was the kid.
I didn't know. I didn't know the head guy would be sitting there like showing us the sets.
Yeah.
He's like, "Do you want me to over this?" And we're like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
6'4".
And then he was moving. He was moving the. There's like a mechanism, right, that
Hmm.
opens up, like Dracula's crypt inside the castle,
Oh, really?
and then it moves him up, and he's like standing up inside the crypt. It's freaking awesome.
Really?
And then you can keep twisting it. He'll go back down. I'm like, that is too cool.
Oh.
I'm like, I want the set. I want the set.
Yeah. It does look really cool.
The colors and stuff are amazing. It looks, you know what I mean? It looks like it doesn't
Mhm.
look like a normal Bricklink set sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it looks like a
Sure.
really actual finished Lego set,
Yeah.
Okay.
like corporate set,
Yep.
from the way it's designed and all the look.
Yeah.
It's
No,
crazy.
that's fantastic. And then the popcorn. The
Yeah.
popcorn way.
He even said it's hilarious. It looks like Disney World where they have the one things. I'm like, funny that you say that. I said our friend's doing like a Lego Disney World and stuff, and he wants to get a couple of them just for that point.
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like Disney World to the T.
Yeah, right. It
So,
looks just
yep.
like it.
Yeah. Oh, but that's cool. And then you can put the little popcorn guy right outside of him.
Yeah, there's a little girl or something. He said stuffing her face with popcorn. He goes, somehow they lost it in transit. They don't know where it went to.
Oh no.
So she's somewhere.
Oh gosh. Maybe she's in the antique house.
Trying to sell the popcorn.
Yeah.
That has a little yellow like pickup truck or something there, but I
Oh,
think
does
I
it?
cut that off. I was trying to
Okay.
get the building. Yeah, all those looked really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's awesome.
I got a straight on shot, like a overhead, but like a straight on shot for him, so you could see it.
Yeah.
Because I knew you wanted that one the most, but
Yeah.
I was trying
That
to shoot all of them. Yeah, and
and
Tortuga too. Yeah,
Tortuga. Yeah.
that thing looks so cool.
I think the Dracula one's gonna sell out.
The
first.
Dracula one's gonna sell like crazy.
Well, they're betting on which one's gonna go first.
Oh, it's gonna be, yeah. They're internally betting on who's gonna win or who's gonna sell out first of the
I
sets.
mean,
I'm like the castle in a heartbeat.
the castle is gonna sell, but the popcorn one's gonna sell really fast too.
Yeah, because it's cheaper.
It is. It's cheaper and it's actually a decent build. I mean,
Yeah,
granted, you could probably part out that, you know, part it out and it'll probably
yeah,
be around the same price. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Tortuga looks fantastic. You know, I know Alex was complaining that it was an open back, but you know,
yeah. But
I think it still looks
it
really
doesn't
good.
matter that much.
Yeah, no.
To me, it doesn't matter that much.
What?
The Tortuga. Did you even see the island one? I posted in the Discord,
No,
but
I was
okay, I didn't know if you looked at all of them or not.
I didn't.
Because
I wanted to look at it.
just where the QR code and stuff was and everything, Brian's like, "Oh, we
Yeah.
gotta do the QR code." I'm like, "Okay," and I didn't look at the other end of the table because someone was next to me when we were looking at it and stuff and talking to Steve, and so I didn't look at the end of the table. When we went to go walk around, I'm like, "Wait, there's Tortuga, there's Mushroom House." I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh crap!" It's like totally
Tortuga.
forgot them. I was like, I thought maybe they only brought those 3 sets. You know what I mean? Because they were
Gotcha.
together. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, they just brought the 3 sets. I'm like, that's cool at least. But they have
No,
all 5.
yeah, it's cool that they brought them to show everybody and
We'll try to
get
get sales and stuff. I mean, like they had
yeah,
it. The weird thing is though, even in the Bricklink session and stuff, they're
yeah.
like, has anyone not heard of like the Bricklink designer program? A bunch of people raise their hands. I'm like,
Really?
where have you been?
Yeah. Wow.
I was shocked by that. And then no one's heard of like the program, where like you could, the aspect of being a designer to, like do a
Yeah.
set to be able to have it on there and win.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, no one knew about this stuff that was at
That's
this session.
crazy.
Well, they were giving away sets too. That's why we were here. Well, I didn't know it until we sat down. He
Yeah.
said they were giving away a set at the start and the end. None of us
Oh,
won,
nice.
but it would have been cool. It was older ones. They did the flight one, with the
Mhm.
3 planes, and they gave away, what was the other set, Debbie? I don't remember what the other one was.
And then like the very first one.
Yeah, they said it was some first year set or
Hmm.
something, but they never. I don't think the person really showed it because they had it like in Bricklink little bags and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I think they're like felt bags or something.
Okay.
And I don't think that person held it up as high as the other person. So I was like trying to see what they were. I thought they were gonna give away a copy of those. I'm like, that would have been cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's the Mushroom House. Sweet.
Did they talk at all about the re-release of
Nope.
series 1 and
No one
2?
asked about it either.
Oh, really? Hey, Dusty, how's it going?
Nobody asked about the re-release of some of the sets. Because they're going to re-release a couple of the sets.
Well, they're going to talk about Marketplace tomorrow.
Oh yeah, they're going to talk about Marketplace tomorrow. Today was about Bricklink in general. He was saying like very high level roadmap, not even roadmap, but like what they're trying to plan out and stuff. Because they said they're getting more like integrated with Lego Corp.
Yeah.
So they're getting like IT resources and stuff other than their like small team to
Yeah.
be able to help and redevelop all of Bricklink. But
Yeah.
he's like it's gonna be a lot, and we got a lot to work on and stuff. And there he showed like 3-phase approach that they were gonna do and stuff, but he said they're literally only in like phase 1. So sooner or later, I don't know how they're gonna do it with all of us that already have Bricklink accounts, but sooner or later they're gonna have it. You can log in with your Lego.com account.
Oh, gotcha.
So
No, I'm
that's
not.
gonna somehow get integrated across that and across like the instructions app and all that.
Yeah. That Lego set was the Mushroom Village from the Bricklink Designer Program, Dusty. But yeah. No, I would. Yeah, I mean, the only questions that I would ask would be like, well, I mean, they kind of said that it was because people canceled, or
Yeah, or credit card
something.
failed. I mean,
Yeah,
you can guess why. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Some of those things will go under.
But the other thing is, is there ever a point where they're gonna, start doing less series per year? Like four seems a lot.
Doesn't sound like it.
It just
He
it's
said
just so
it's
much.
because somebody asked him. It's three series every year, 5 sets each
Up
series.
to 5.
Oh, up to if they pass, up
Yeah.
to 5 sets per series. That's what he officially said. What it is.
So
Hmm.
next year one should
I
be
thought at one time we did 4, but I guess it was only 3
The,
series.
are you sure? Because um, yeah, we're getting mid-month releases now. Yeah, they're Lego's putting out more and more
We're almost getting
stuff.
something every month now.
Yeah,
yeah, it's too much.
I mean it's like I'll be putting in a couple orders. Well, one order for Tortuga and the popcorn thing on June 10th, but I don't think I'm going to be getting anything for the upcoming releases for
I just
yeah.
got I just got Mario Kart to get the baby, the astronaut baby.
Oh baby.
And then they took forever to put the spiny thing up just to torture everyone. I really think so. So
Yeah.
then the next day before we came down here or something, I did an order to get the spiny shell 2 ordered.
Okay.
I just put together, like some sets and stuff I had on like wish list.
Yeah.
And I was just like threw some stuff together just to hit the threshold and be done.
Yeah. No, people. Well.
So I got another
That's,
baby. Like I was just gonna order 1 or 2 things. So I'm like, well, I might as well go a little bit more, get another one of the baby, and still get the
yeah.
spiny shell.
Um. August. August. See, I want to wait for these things to go on sale. The Spider-Man ones.
When do those even
'Cause
come out?
August.
Wow. I was
Yeah.
just adding them to a wish list, because I wasn't sure when. Like that's
Yep.
crazy.
Yeah. It's August, and like the Ninjago ones look really cool. But even those things are starting to creep up to you know
Well,
the
that's why I'm like,
Star
that's
Wars
why I've
pricing.
essentially eliminated City off my, like City off my plate. Now
Yeah,
I'm not attached to Harry Potter, so like anything I have of Harry Potter, I'm either gonna piece out or just I'll end up selling
sure.
that kind of stuff. Whatnot, whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever I
Yep.
can, stuff like that, and say like friends to anything. Friends for the most part, I have, unless Debbie wants it, be
Uh,
sell, get rid of something, kind of thing too.
yeah,
That's why I
I'll
was
be
like, I've been
getting.
trying to limit and figure things out.
I'll be getting the Beauty and the Beast castle.
Yeah, we want to
Um,
get that.
the light kit is like $100.
Ooh,
I I saw that the other day. I was like, oh man, oh man.
I've got
Um,
I've got a extra Monster Fighters house. Like the haunted house. I
yeah.
have a duplicate, well, not a duplicate, but I think I have 2 different light kits for it. Like, I got
Oh
one
really? Okay.
got one from the person that actually just thrown it in, when I bought it on Bricklink. He's like, "Hey, I got the light kit. You want me to throw it in?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Sure.
So
Why
he
not?
threw in that one. He threw in that one. But I got it like a few years ago now. And then I
Yeah.
actually got a sealed one, and that's the one I ended up building.
Okay.
But then what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So I was gonna use the duplicated light kit probably for this vamp or whatever this is called, the Vampire Castle, whatever, on the Bricklink designer program one. I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna use probably can use it similarly, for that castle.
Yeah.
I don't know if I didn't look it over, enough to see if there's like any, like flickering torches or anything like that, because then you could get some like kit pieces and stuff like that to do that. That'd be fun
Sure.
to do.
Yep. Let's see. So I did a little photo session for Andor.
Yeah, I saw you post the one when we were walking around.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a couple photos. I have to edit them. Um, but I got 2 edited right now. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Here's the other one. Oh, let's see. Window. There we go. So just little something. I was playing with a light. So I have this thing here.
Yeah.
It's my Loom Cube, and for an additional light source. But yeah, I mean it's not that bad.
No, I like the one shot you did looked really good too. Didn't you
Yeah,
have like the what was it, the U
yeah,
wing in the background at
yeah,
all?
yep.
Yeah. You know
Um,
what? I swear, I was watching Andor and I thought they said Y wing. And I was like, oh, are they gonna make like an Andor Y wing? And then they were flying the U wing. I'm like, did my brain just hear Y wing and or did they say Y wing? And I haven't gone back to look because I swear, because that's why I posted Discord. I'm like, they're gonna make an Andor Y wing. I'm like, wait, they're not flying a Y wing. They're flying the U. You know what I mean? Like I was
yeah.
confused because I swear my
Well,
brain heard Y wing.
the Y wing wasn't that Gold Squadron?
Yes, that's what I
And
thought. Because they're like, you're not authorized Y wing or something like that, and I'm like,
yeah,
wait. That's why I was like, oh, they're gonna do a Y wing, version for Andor set. I was like, that'd be
yeah.
cool.
It it's it's funny to hear to see all the little things in
Yeah.
in Rogue One
Did you go and
and
watch it? I had to
yeah,
watch it right
I had to
after.
watch it. And like how they like killed off the Red Five
Yeah.
in the battle, and then they killed off all of Gold Squadron because
Yep.
they were supposed to have Gold Squadron in New Hope, but they couldn't get it to work right with the CGI and stuff, so they couldn't have a Gold Squadron or something. It
It's
was
just crazy.
yeah, it's
They incorporated it pretty good. I just wish there was more. Like I wish there was more to Andor. And it just like it
yeah,
just gets crunches because it gets run right into the movie, and it's
yep,
like, oh man, I want more.
yeah,
It was just fun because I liked everything up to that point. The whole thing of, and you can see how like rebellion type of stuff like that, happens and stuff like that. Because you go back to
yes,
like, like our, like the United States trying to get away from England and stuff, and you
yep,
read, like you actually read that and actually,
yep,
study that in school and stuff. And I went through a lot of history and stuff, and it's just interesting to see how they pulled some of that similar stuff,
yes,
into
yep,
like the Star Wars kind of story, where it's like all these different essential factions and stuff like that, fighting in. It almost comes down to like the Lord of the Rings, too, where they're like sitting there at the table and they're all like fighting over, well, we're not going to help you. You know what I mean? Like that.
mm-hmm,
It
yep,
started to feel that way at the end of Andor. They're like,
yeah,
we're not, like we're not authorizing this. And
yeah,
then they're like, oh, we're not going to do anything. I'm like, dude, you guys are done for unless you do something right now.
yep. No, I get you. Yeah, no, yeah, it's funny how history always repeats itself, and
uh,
so
then you have the one of the cooler scenes I thought was with Andor was where um gosh, what the heck was it? I want to say the wrong last name. The one guy's sitting there interrogating uh Deidre and stuff, and she was just
okay,
like, she's
Krennic.
like, yeah, Krennic. I keep
Yeah.
wanting to say something else. Kendrick. I keep wanting to say Kendrick. I
Ah,
have that stuck in my head. Singer. So I was like, he goes, like the word. And she's like,
Yeah.
Death Star. I was like, they're so making Death Star 1.
Yeah. I I just want to see like kind of like what happens to her, you know?
Yeah, and they're
Um,
never gonna know that.
yeah, because I was watching New Rock Stars, and when they go over everything, and they're like, "Yeah, she's building things for the Death Star now, like building." Because she was basically in the same prison that Cassian was
Yeah,
in.
I saw that, right?
So
In the
yeah,
same outfit and everything, yeah.
yep. So
That would put me in rebellion mode right there.
exactly, yeah,
After I did all this stuff to help you,
yep, yep,
lots of swear words, you're gonna pay. That
yep.
would be my total mood.
Oh
Give
yeah.
me a Rage Against the Machine song, and I'd be off to take some people out if I was her.
Like, yeah,
Like, I'm taking
definitely.
you all out,
All out.
every single last one.
Let's
They'll flashback,
see.
like they'll do some cutscenes somewhere in the Mandalorian movie or something. There's Deidre. Now she's like some freaking like space pirate or something, commanding a ship. That'd be
Yeah,
hilarious. I'm gonna kill every single last one. The last person I'm getting
exact
is
stupid
I'm getting them
empire.
all.
Who do
I
they
don't know
think
how
they
he
are?
didn't. The one thing I was wondering too, I forgot his
Yep.
name. Like her boyfriend essentially.
Yeah.
What was his name? I always
Is
forget.
it
I'm bad with
Zero
names.
or
Ooh, the one with the
Zero?
nagging mom, whatever
Yeah.
him. Anyways, I thought he was sitting there because we never talked about Andor, but it's like he was sitting there in that courtyard and stuff with all those people essentially being set up that he had been around for months.
Mm-hmm.
Like feeding them info and stuff like that. I think
Yep.
everything started going sideways, and he's just like, they were setting me up to use against all these people to kill them all.
Yeah.
And I think he was kind of realizing that. And he
Yeah.
was
He's like,
almost at
oh.
the point of going, what in the hell did I do? And then he sees Andor. And then
Yeah.
he's just like, screw you, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is off. They're rage.
Yeah. It
He's
was,
like in rage mode now.
and then he's like, "Who are you?"
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, who the hell are you? I don't know who you are. I'm going to kill you.
It's like, what? Like, I spent my whole life trying to find
Then
you.
just out of nowhere, he's like, about to kill Andor. The guy comes out of nowhere and just pop by.
Yeah.
That was a sad way for him to go out.
Yeah.
And then
The
Deidre not to be like rage. Like, if that happened to you, like, that was my person and that happened to them, I'd be in
mhm.
rage mode. I'd be
Rage
in
mode.
rage mode.
Rage.
I would have took
I'm
everybody out.
enraged.
I would have took them all. I mean, not the rebellion people and stuff, because like
Yeah.
taking their land, but they were using her all this time
Yep.
as like the scapegoat or something went shady there anyway.
Yep.
I would have took out
But
all them. I would have took out the
that's
whole empire.
the empire. They
Mhm.
it's never somebody else. It's never their fault. It's always somebody else's fault. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But that all fit in this. I like how they fit all that into the story though and stuff, because I'm like, oh, that makes a lot more sense and stuff. So
Yep.
they're essentially mining everything to get what they needed for the crystals to have the Death
Yeah.
Star be able to shoot things.
To
Essentially,
shoot things. To get the
nope,
giant laser
blow
beam.
up big planets.
Laser beam.
Just think of if someone really made that thing. Holy hell!
Yeah, dude. We would be in trouble.
Gosh. That's what started to make me wonder. I'm like, okay, well, it's definitely going to be Death Star 1. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because someone was saying, is it 1 or is it 2? And I was like, nah, it's definitely got to be 1. Because they're going to somehow fit this in to be like kind of like an Andor set, maybe, but it won't have, Andor on it or anything.
No.
It's kind of
No.
an
No.
Andor set, kind of.
Yeah.
It'll be a New Hope set. is what I'm thinking. So they're gonna have
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. Hopefully, it
Definitely.
would have something like we've talked about before. You were like different like vignettes and stuff and everything you could take out. That would be so cool if it did
That
like
would
that.
be,
But
yeah, it would be
I don't
super
think they
cool.
will. But I don't know. We're talking a
No.
grand. We're talking a grand and like 40 figs at this point. It's like who knows what it'll
Yeah.
be. I'm
They need to do
excited to
something.
see what it looks like.
Yeah, but I can't spend $1,000.
Well, I don't know if it depends on what the DWP is if I want to get it or not. But I'm like, that's how I'm like curtail. I really want to get something that one of the dealers had here and stuff, and I'm not getting it.
Oh no?
No, I just don't want to. I want to get a new
What?
grill and stuff, and so I'm like, Brian's
Sure.
like, you're not going to get anything. I'm like, no, I need to get a grill.
I gotta be responsible.
Well, yeah. Well, it's like I kind of got, like I'm really like we're in a good financial spot, so I'm like, I don't want to like
Yeah.
just out of my own like trying to keep myself within reasonable
Yep.
spending habits now,
Yeah.
and like looking at going, okay, well, I don't really need that. I need a grill
I need a
to
grill.
replace mine that died over the winter. So I'm like, oh, I'll just get that.
Did it really die?
Yeah, my smoke fire. Something's going on with it, and it's the one side is metal, and stuff, and you touch it, and you get a little bit of zippy zap.
Oh
Not like it's
gosh.
electrocuting you, but like
Yeah.
something is making a zippy zap. I'm like, no, I'll
Hmm.
just replace it. I've had it for like 6 years.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll
No,
just
that
replace it.
that doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Well,
Should get
so
Brian. Should get Brian to come over and fix that.
but Amazon has a thing, right? So I have
Yep.
Amazon card and you get 5% back. So I'm like, okay. So I can order from there. You automatically get 5% of the one Weber pellet grill that I want to get. So you get
Okay.
5% of that back. So
Yep.
because of my Amazon account and everything like that and stuff, they'll they'll actually deliver for free, have someone put it together and Holloway, well, they will do that for free. So then,
Wow.
then for $50, they can take your old grill. Or I'm gonna try to see if they'll take two grills that I have. See if they'll take both of them off my hands
Nice.
for only $50. I'm like, hey, if they'll do that, I'm like, that's even better.
Yeah.
Because everything to try to get rid of it there in Washington is a cluster. In
Really?
Florida, we could just put it up front, and people just come along
Yeah.
and take it.
Yeah.
Not here.
That's what we do here. Yeah. We just put it out
Yeah, we
front
can't
and
there because
really.
yeah, it's a nightmare from that aspect of stuff. That
Huh.
or you gotta take it to dump. It's like if you want to get rid of anything that had like any of the portable air conditioners, because we have like one or two of those that went like bad sooner or later.
Yeah.
Those, man, when you run them enough, they go out of Freon, and then it's like an act
Sure.
of God to try to get Freon back in them. Back in the
Yeah.
day, we used to be able to walk into Walmart. My dad had the thing to use the Freon and stuff. You used to just go in there, buy the Freon container and stuff, hook it up
Hmm.
to the little hose thing you had, hook it up to the tank, and you could re-Freon the air conditioners. You
Yeah.
can't do that no more.
Can't do anything anymore.
Freon's bad for the environment, so now you can't use it. But you can buy the machines that still run it, but they won't let you put it in yourself.
That's funny.
Because we could just continue. It's like that's all it is. There's nothing wrong with the two air conditioners. But I can't put
Yeah.
Freon in them, so it's like $200 or more to put Freon in them. I'm like, no,
Hmm. Oh,
crazy
I
stuff
see
like
what I
that.
did. Crazy. Nuts. Yeah, I missed something here.
Ooh, I wanted
Doo-doo-doo.
to build this too.
Yeah.
I got stuck on looking at building Joker's Manor because I went looking for something
Ah.
Debbie wanted it when we were building the one night.
Yep.
Um, I go, oh, I want to build Joker's Manor, so I grabbed that instead. Plus, I wanted to make sure all the bags were there because I had bought it
Hmm.
from one of the. I think I bought it. I bought it at the show last year here from the one
Yeah.
dealer that's like right near us. So he was like, if anything actually is missing from this, let us know. I'm like, okay. And he's a
Dusty,
really cool guy and stuff. So,
Dusty says can't do anything without a license
but what?
for the
Oh yeah, you used
disposing
to
of stuff.
though. You can't anymore.
Yeah.
You can't even
Yeah.
buy them. I don't even think they sell it probably in Walmart anymore. My dad used to work for Walmart ages ago, so he'd get anything he wanted to there.
Yeah. The thing is that like people will just take them and just dump them on the side of the road or something.
Uh huh.
Yeah. It's like
Well,
then
they would be
somebody else
perfectly
is.
fine. They're
Yeah.
perfectly fine. I mean, if we
Yeah.
needed something, just to like run air in the house and stuff, they work
Hmm.
fine for that. But it doesn't do us any good because when we don't have AC and you need some AC for like the few weeks up to a month, you actually need air conditioning.
Yeah.
They're no good to us, and it's sad. But we could just, use the Freon. We recharge them.
Freon.
We could recharge them really easy.
Freon. 2, 3, 4.
Oh
All
my
right.
gosh! So we went to the sketchiest, scariest, weirdest CVS ever.
Ugh.
Like 2 blocks from us here.
Yeah.
Nope, never would go in there again.
Yeah. Let's see.
And it was 2 stories, which is really weird.
Really?
They had all the grocery-ish, kind of stuff. The
Hmm.
the pharmacy, CVS pharmacy was actually on the second floor.
Oh wow.
Very weird. And
I gotta
everything
get
was
this
locked
thing.
up.
Don't ever go there. It was
Yeah.
scary.
Then Debbie said there was somebody outside with like with a walkie-talkie or something. Like there was somebody in the store trying to steal stuff and talk to them. And I was like, yeah, let's get
Yeah.
out of here. Then there was like we had to hit a button to get toothpaste because they forgot to pack the
Oh
toothpaste. So I had to hit button, and then you hear the one guy running up the stairs. The only employee that I actually saw, then like a techer and a pharmacist in the pharmacy part. Literally
yeah.
the only people in the store, and there was like 2 or 3 security guards walking around. I'm like, what the hell? It
Really?
was weird. And
Huh.
we've been in Walgreens in San Francisco, and I'm like, it was never that
Years ago,
sketchy
I'm sure
feeling.
it looks like that
Maybe it wasn't that sketchy feeling though.
now. No, I would do
Eh,
a thing later.
What were
But
you
you
gonna
guys
say?
are having a good time, or
Yeah,
yeah?
yeah. That
Well,
was just
that's
interesting.
good.
We've been riding.
Yeah.
It's really easy here though, because we've been using the tram because we're like on the other side, essentially the other side of the river from where it is and stuff. Because we're in downtown,
Okay.
and that's over on like the other side where the
Yeah.
convention centers and everything are.
And what do they got going on tomorrow? Anything like? Do they have a night show or something, or
Yeah, the night show is tomorrow night and stuff.
is it
Tonight's like the
cool?
family, thing and stuff. I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night is the award show and then the light show and stuff. So those are the
Dusty
things worth
one.
going to.
Dusty says they had security. What does sketchy mean? Um,
You shouldn't need security.
Sketchy.
it means get out of Dodge.
Sketchy.
You get out of there.
When someone's holding a walkie-talkie outside, potentially talking to someone inside, they're holding the door. They put bags by the doors that usually do those open and close based on motion. Anyways, it seemed like they had big totish kind of bags outside the door. Mind you, this is in the middle of Portland. Um, Making sure the door sensor stayed open, so the door stayed open.
It's weird.
And like 3 or 4 or 5, 6 people all staying right outside where
Yeah, there's no
where the entrance was and stuff. And there was no one there when we walked in, and there was like all these people when we walked out. They're like, "Yep, time to go." I
Really?
was like, "Something's going on."
Think about it. They could have went up to the pharmacy to do something.
Oh man, there was only one guy in the pharmacy area. There was only one person upstairs, all with us.
Sure.
There was like 3 people in the whole pharmacy actual area. some guy was getting his stuff and everything from the one tech, and Debbie and I
Yeah.
are trying to get someone to get toothpaste.
Jeez.
They locked up the toothpaste, but not.
Yeah, they locked up the toothpaste, but they didn't lock up the mouthwash with alcohol in it.
Oh, really?
I'm like, that was really confusing to me. I thought they would have had that locked up.
That's weird.
It was weird. I didn't think about that.
I was
Like,
like,
it's
we
coming
ain't
to
flying. I'm like, I'm gonna get a big bottle of mouthwash because they had like this clinical of Crest mouthwash. I was like, oh, I'm gonna try that. I've never seen it before. I was like, I'll get that.
it's going to a point where everything's going to be locked up, and you have to like do like the vending machine code to
God.
have.
Dude, we were standing there. I told Debbie, I'm like, should I just Uber eat us some toothpaste?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if I want to stay here anymore. It seems sketchy.
I thought about it.
I was like, what's going on? Mind you, I don't really go out anywhere, so this could all have been happening all this time. The only time I stepped foot in any of these places when we go into a city. Other than that, I don't really step into Target, CVS, Walmart, nowhere.
Target's
Man.
locked up. That's
Nowhere.
different.
I have no reason to go. Other than restaurants, of course, but other than that, I don't care. Not that I don't
Yeah.
want to. I don't see the point in it.
Yeah.
I just have no reason to. Not when I can have them deliver everything.
You told Joe they have over 1,500 things on display.
There's over 1,500 box on display.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's
That's
more than there
cool.
was last time. We were trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's this one is definitely a good one to go to, or
Yeah, I like this one.
yeah.
This is one of my favorite ones.
So is this a brick slopes or is it a
No, this is Cascade.
Cascade?
Yeah, this is Portland.
Okay.
Oregon.
Rick Slopes is in
Oregon. Slopes is in Utah.
Slopes is fun just
Salt
because they
Lake
give you so
City.
much free.
Yeah, you get so much free stuff
You really?
in Salt Lake City. Cody does really good. Cody was actually here too. He pretty much runs. I think he still runs the Utah one.
Yeah.
But he was here too. Saw him, and Boone
Yeah.
was walking around and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I saw Boone. He came over. I think it's the first time since he went to work for Lego that he actually came to one.
Well, that's cool.
Because we've gone to 3 in a row here now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason I thought it was 4, but I guess it's 3.
And what did Boone have to say?
Nothing. It's hard to miss Boone.
Oh yeah.
He's tall. It's kind of hard to miss
Oh,
him. He was walking
gotcha.
behind us. Brian goes, "Do you know who's here?" I'm like, "Yeah, Boone. He just walked behind us." I was paying attention.
funny.
It's like I don't really care about any of the rest of the Lego people. As Boone's an actual designer and cool
Yeah.
guy and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Him and
Whoa,
Duck, of course, but everyone else, I'm like,
I think I got two brick separators.
yeah. So Brian was telling a story about the brick separators, that come with the Palace Cinema.
Yeah.
And he goes, I go, no, there's other turquoise brick separators. He goes, yes, but the one that came with the Palace Cinema was a special colored one. I'm like, oh, huh. I wonder what I did with mine.
Oh.
He said, suppose it's worth a lot. I'm like, it is?
The
I'm like,
turquoise one?
yeah, because we have
Yeah.
other turquoise ones. You know what I mean? Because they're in
Yeah.
like other sets. I think
Yeah.
there's been turquoise ones in like friend sets and stuff that we have some of.
Mhm.
I didn't know that was a special. I'm like, oh, they've got all these
Yeah,
turquoise ones. I'm like, dang, I don't know where mine is. I could have used it when
Yeah.
I was building the set too, for all I remember.
Probably.
I'm like, oops. I don't pay attention. I just knew I didn't know. I forgot all about the brick separator part, but I knew I didn't use the base plate because it was sitting
Oh,
on.
okay.
It's floating around the Lego room because it was on Debbie's
Gotcha.
desk, and Debbie's like,
Yeah.
"Why is this red?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"It was Palace Cinema. I didn't use it because it's the only set it was in."
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody must have bought that that box of that had that Palestinian in it.
Oh, that one you were trying to get, or were you looking at
Yeah,
it? I mean,
I was looking at it, but I was slow. I was just like, you know, there's too
it's
many other
hard
things
to
that I
know.
want to get. Yeah,
Yeah,
and yeah, so I kind of missed the boat on that one, but that's fine. It's fine. There's a lot more things that I'm going to be getting soon, and
it's like you gotta concentrate on stuff too. It's like
yeah.
I lack focus.
I get, yeah, I gotta. Well, I'm going to be canceling the StreamYard
Yeah.
because I'm just trying to get things set up on Streamlab because
Yep.
I purchased
There's a
it.
lot to set up.
Yeah, yeah. So I purchased it. I did the 190
Yeah.
for it. Um, but I'm just trying to set things up. So like trying to figure out the
You
backgrounds
faded.
and stuff and
What
what?
happened?
Huh? What?
Man,
What?
I want to know if this happens when we use Streamlabs, cause your now the video just froze.
Did it?
At least for me. All right, now your head's moving. Okay, you're
Huh?
moving now. No, it's weird. Your video froze. Your
Did it
build
really?
stream didn't.
Huh? That's weird.
But I can hear you. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you're not
I wonder if it
moving.
I wonder if it had to do with my because it's the computer that has the build stream, but my phone. Oh no,
Oh,
the computer has this one, and then the phone has the build stream.
it'd be interesting to see how
So
Streamlabs works.
yeah, but yeah, no, there's just so many more things that you can do on Streamlabs that
Uh huh.
I'm surprised more people aren't going on it. I mean, I can see the Twitch people doing it,
Yeah.
you
So it's
know.
like Twitch focus kind of too.
Exactly, yep.
But to
But
me, they should lean into doing more stuff for YouTubers too, though,
they
because like a
should.
lot of their themes and stuff are more Twitch focused. And I'm
Yep.
like, you guys really should label this better because I saw a couple of themes that I liked and stuff too, and I was just goofing around with picking a theme and stuff for some of
Yeah.
my stuff. And I was like, I wish you'd have said this is Twitch only, kind of, because like, you know what I mean. Some of the
Or
widgets and stuff don't work because they're for Twitch.
yeah, or that they're like game focused, you know?
Yeah.
Like so many things just have like the auxiliary, video
Yep.
feed. And I'm like I don't want this.
I
And
mean,
I want to
you
keep
essentially
the
have to
fun and
rebuild
everything.
everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I had
Yep.
to do to even stream like my the 3D printers and stuff too. It's like I had to build, like that to actually stream the video from the 3D
Yeah.
printers and stuff like that. And then I started playing around with just using the Unify cameras and stuff, which I think I'm probably gonna end up using that all the time once I start doing it again.
Yeah. And I've kind of been Chrissy on board with buying that cheaper what you call it, that cheaper UV printer,
Uh-huh.
because it's only $2,000, and I'm like,
Yeah, I'm still like on the fence. I'm on that.
yeah,
Well, I don't want to get anything. I want to get a grill right now.
yeah,
and
no, I get it,
then,
yeah,
then I've been wanting to see what else I want to do. But I'm like, I want to get one of the UV printers down the road too.
but
That'd be
because
cool to get.
I was talking to her, and I'm like, look, like a set like this, like this over here, like this brick over here. Wouldn't it be cool if it actually looked like the brick, like a Minecraft brick, had like printing on it for a Minecraft
Yeah.
brick, and so I said that's kind of what I would do is I would print something that would kind of look more like a Minecraft brick,
Yeah.
and then you just sell like 10 of them for like $5 or something,
Yeah.
and so she's kind of thinking about it now. So we'll see. If it happens, it happens. But
I like my 3D printer. I just haven't been in since our friend was here from Florida and stuff. I've been like busy with work and stuff, and
yeah,
just haven't got back into. I printed some stuff the other day because I
did
started,
you?
and I'm pretty much guaranteed I'm ADHD because I bounce around from thing to thing to thing. But
Yeah.
I'm all over the place sometimes. I'm like, yep, that makes total
Hmm.
sense now. But so I started like, well, for a long time, like we're the same age, so it's like I like playing like the older Nintendo games and stuff. Mind you, I can
Yeah.
play current stuff and everything, but I like
Yep.
playing all the older games and stuff like that. So I'm like got into like trying to get like a bunch of the old retro games and stuff like that, and building my
Hmm.
own little thing and stuff like that to play those with like a
Yeah.
Raspberry Pi and stuff. So I've been goofing around with that for the past like couple of weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Well,
I
that's
get on
cool.
tangents and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I need to look up this. I have an issue.
Now, since I was playing with the StreamYard, I can post like the different like our different YouTube at
Uh-huh.
what you call it. Like, did you want the Creates Madness on there or
Yeah, you might as well use that for now.
okay?
Yeah.
All right,
That's the
I
main
will.
one I use anyway.
Yeah, and I have
I might go
Boulevard
back to
Build
doing
going there.
Lego, but because somebody to either YouTube or Instagram, somebody commented, it's like, oh, I liked when you were doing these, because it was
Oh,
somebody
really?
from Brick Club stream that found my, like I don't broadcast my YouTube stuff at all, and
Yeah.
someone found and just commented like, oh, I like you doing these. You should do more.
Well,
if you
that's
just
cool.
knew, if you just knew the amount of figs that I have never done.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. I just looked at that too. I'm like, yeah, I need to stop. Like, once we kind of had, because of everything that went on last year and stuff like that, and like kind of having,
Hmm.
like all debt, and everything kind of leveled out. It's like,
Yep.
now I'm just like, okay, well, I don't want to get too far down a road with some things and stuff. So it's like, try to budget myself and be
Sure.
good about stuff. Because Debbie's like, you need to budget yourself. I'm like, yes, I'm budgeting myself. So I'm like, there was still because normal me, I would have bought a set. I would have
Hmm.
bought a set that I wanted. That's one of the dealers had. I would have got it yesterday, but I did
Yeah.
not.
Well, that's good.
The money's budgeted towards the grill in my head.
And the thing is, I see a lot more people who are actually doing that. They're you know
You
not
have to, or it
buying.
just goes too far.
Yeah.
And
Like
I've got
I
to that
think
point.
a lot of people were just buying Lego like over the last couple of years, and they just got to a point where they were just like, I just can't do it anymore.
Yep.
Um, especially with all the sets that are coming out. Like there's just too many sets, too many
Yeah.
themes. Um,
That's how it's like. I like, like I want to try to keep within a certain amount of themes, or like,
yeah,
just like, hey, I like this. Okay, I just need this one. I don't need all 20. You know what I mean? Like something
yeah,
stupid like that kind of thought and stuff. That's why
yeah,
it's like I kind of stopped getting the Mario sets, but I like the Mario Kart sets now because those look actually really good. So I'll get
yeah.
those, and I have got those. But it's like the old sets, are just like, you know what I mean? Like I want to
Yep,
build the characters to have those to display them, but
yeah.
I don't want this whole stupid, like game, play thing they came up with,
Mm-hmm.
which might
Yep.
be good for kids, but kids weren't buying the sets because they kept being discounted
No.
everywhere.
Yep.
So why don't you, make it adult focused and, have it where it's not like this stupid, idiotic app you have to use to build everything.
Yeah.
Just give me the instructions to build the figs. That's all I want. I want to be able to build Boo without having to go through this 20,000 step thing that was made for a 3-year-old to build this Lego set. That's how it
Yeah.
feels. It does. Have you built any of the Mario sets? That's
No,
how it
not yet.
feels.
Does it?
Oh, dude, it's
That bad?
painful.
Is it?
It's painful. I stopped. I started with the Mario starter set. I'm like, I want to build the figs. I don't want to build all this other crap.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to go through this thing that made it look like it's for, like a 3-year-old to build this set. I'm like, this is
Huh.
crazy. It just annoyed me. And then I'm like, I can't go back to it. But I want to be able to build, like the characters.
Sure.
Pain. Just give me the instructions for the character.
Yeah. This is just
Part out the
pain.
rest.
All these stickers are painful.
Oh, I can't believe they did stickers. Just print it
Yeah. It's
on the
ridiculous.
Jango Fett helmet.
I don't care about that.
Just boxed it that one up.
It's ridiculous, I tell you.
I can't deal with that.
Like,
Not too long
like,
where it's sent
look
to
at-
print it, so they don't want to.
Yeah, it's like, how was Funhole doing a list? Well, now they're officially Lumi Bricks.
Yeah, officially
They
Lumi
changed
Bricks.
all their socials and everything over now.
Yep. And then you saw that email that I got.
Oh yeah, that thing's definitely fake. I can tell by hi dear. As soon as
Yeah.
it said hi dear, I'm like, this is fake.
And then I don't know if you're part of the Lumi Bricks. They have a group on Facebook.
Nope, I stay off from
No.
Facebook.
So I was on there, and I just said to them, I'm like, hey, is this spam? And I mean, I knew it was, but I
Yeah.
just kind of wanted people to know, that there was something going on. And then like one of the Lumi Bricks, like actual like
Employee.
people, yeah, he popped on and he's like, oh yeah, sorry about that. That we found out that this was actually from one of their agencies.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and
Oh gosh.
yeah. So I don't.
Somebody didn't proofread the English in that one.
Yeah, no. So yeah. I'm like, I'm just gonna not click.
Yeah, no.
But yeah. I mean, at first I was like, ooh, collaboration. Ooh. That would have been nice. But then I'm like, oh, it's
You need to
not.
get an affiliation with them. I'll buy sets.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking like you or Anna were gonna do that, but
I don't know. I don't do that much Lego YouTube-y kind of stuff. I kind of
yeah,
wanted to do some of the Lumi Brick stuff now because there wasn't that many people. But then everyone that got rejected by Lego now is doing
yep,
that. I'm like,
yep.
whatever. I
That's the
give up.
thing. Yeah,
You know
yep.
what I mean? Like, I like my little 3D space better.
Yeah, that's the other reason, that I want to kind of try to do the UV printing, just kind of like not too many people are doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people who are doing it, but you got to get in the game,
Yeah.
and I don't want to do like minifigures right away,
Yeah.
because everyone's doing minifigures. So
But
we'll let.
you gotta have like gosh, I forgot what they're called and stuff. But you need to have dang, what are they called? Now it's gonna drive me nuts. But you have to have, because I used to know printing terms, but I forgot what the heck it's called. But you need to have like like the things to put the minifig heads in to keep them in a
Yeah.
certain way, and the
Yeah.
bodies and stuff like that. It's like Brick Love showed them before, and I used to know what the name of them are and stuff because he even had like molds, let's say, and
Hmm.
he has it where like he can put like a bunch of the torsos,
Yeah.
all on this huge, tray essentially and stuff,
Yep.
and have them so they stay there. They're all on the same thing, and then he can print across all of them at one kind
Yeah.
of time. You just
Yeah.
need to get those.
Yeah. Like
And
those
it's like
trays.
it's like an
Yeah.
underground thing. To me, it feels like it's an underground thing of how you go about getting those.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Huh.
because somebody asked him before, "How do you get those?" Oh, I know someone. Just like, what?
Really? Like,
Yeah.
because it looked to me like they were just 3D printed.
No, some of the things, like, if you look, I thought it was Brick Tactical or someone that was doing initially, like more military type of stuff and everything. If you
Yeah.
go back, someone I found on YouTube, it was like 5, 6 years old, and he was
Okay.
showing what he was doing to print, like UV print fig stuff and everything. And he was like one
Yeah.
of the first people, outside of like a big company, that had
Sure.
one of the printers and was doing that kind of stuff. And it
Yep.
was, like, and they showed what they used. So essentially, they're like, these wood, we'll just say molds, there was another term for it.
Hmm.
But essentially you use that and you put, like all the torsos in it. You can put they did like whole rows of heads, and stuff, and it
Yeah.
holds them in place so they don't move, or anything like that, or don't
Interesting.
roll, you know what I mean? That kind of
Yeah.
thing. And then it just runs it through the printer, and the printer, like runs the different colors on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forget what
Yeah.
they're called. It's driving me nuts. It was an old printing term. It was an old printing term of what it was, and I can't remember now.
Hmm.
I forget. He showed it once, but then there's also two he sold before, and I think I got one accidentally, ordered or won one or something. That it was like they have like print test heads,
Yeah.
how to like line up eyes and that kind of stuff on like the minifig heads and stuff that Lego uses. Somehow people probably mysteriously walked out with them in Mexico. I don't know. So there's those floating around. I think there's torsos like that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Where then you know where to like, design for the locations and line up everything for it to print correctly and all that kind of stuff. It gets
Hmm.
complicated. That's why I've never dived into it.
Yeah.
Like, that's a little too complicated for me. I'll just buy them for Brick Club.
Yep. 3. We are on the stand now. Yeah, I mean that's kind of why I just wanted to try to focus on signs.
Yeah.
Just so many just silly thing like printing like even the old signs from like older sets like you know police and caution
Yeah.
signs and things for people's cities and
Well, the other thing too, like Ryan was doing, like with his M&R shop and stuff like that, and I
yeah
had got a couple things from him on Whatnot, where like he did the like I thought it was a 6x6, tile for like the Venator,
yeah
so you didn't have to use the off-color sticker. He, like I doubt he did it, but I think someone made the design and stuff like that, and
hmm
they printed out all the tiles and they sold it on his shop. You could almost do that kind of stuff too to fix, you know what I mean, issues with big stickers on
yeah
sets.
yeah
I always thought that would be a cool
hmm
market to do
yep.
when he was doing that.
Can I tell you something
What?
about with Ryan? I was
What?
like, so the other day, well, it was actually like I don't know, about 6 months ago. I was like, what would be really cool is if they came out if you could print like Darth Vader Minecraft. And sure as shit, he comes out with a Darth Vader Minecraft figure.
Oh, really? I can see
Really.
that.
And I'm like, no way. I'm like, no way. I'm like, this is why I need to start doing things. Because like I have ideas, I can't do it because I don't have the stuff. I'm like, Christine. So
he just knows. He just knows people.
yeah,
You know, like he knows enough people to be able to do stuff like that.
exactly. Exactly. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm happy for him that, he came out with it and they're selling like crazy.
I didn't
Uh,
even know that was out. That'd be fun.
yeah, yeah, he came out with three. It was three different Minecraft figures. I think it was like a Captain Rex, Darth Vader, and something else. But he's got to come out with a like a Jango Fett and Boba Fett.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, no, he better do it because it would look really cool if they did it. Um, but yeah,
It's in a whole different area than Universal.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, I wonder where they got the land to build it.
Our friend was at
What?
Disney World.
Oh yeah,
They're good.
Sorry.
that's all right. What are they?
Yeah,
What are they doing?
him and his dad were going. He spent $800 for the fast passes.
So they got
Mm-hmm.
like every single.
I'm like, oh hell no.
Yep.
Every single ride in like 4
No,
hours.
no, no,
Did
no
you
way.
see? Did you see the guy that's going viral now? He he was talking about how he spent $1,400 a day um
No.
for food and for tickets and all this stuff. And I'm like,
Could have
that's
just
the
been for him.
no, well, it was for him and well, it was him and his family. Like,
Well, I mean,
yeah,
it's possible. Look, he bought tickets.
Yeah.
For him and his dad plus $800.
Yeah.
The tickets
yeah,
are like 125.
It's just ridiculous.
yeah.
But he got tickets to he somehow got tickets to go to Epic
They
early.
have preview tickets available. You can just go buy them. They're
Oh.
Sure.
But
Yeah,
like,
they're
It says everything made.
I'd want to go there.
once they it gets close to the opening date, they start doing like these previews.
No,
Yeah.
the opening date's next Thursday. So
Oh, it's next Thursday.
they've been doing.
I gotta check the whole thing out, but the only rides I really want to go on are not rides, but only lands I'd want to go on are like Super Mario and the
Yeah.
monster area. Sounds really freaking cool.
Does it? Yeah, the Mario
I
looks
mean, I'd even
really
go to the
good.
Harry Potter one and stuff just because it looks really cool.
Potter.
I don't know what the rest are. Isn't there 5?
4
4.
Power Train Dragon.
Oh, I could care less about that one.
Until the movie comes out.
I don't care.
I
I never watched any of. I never watched
No?
any of it. I'm not a kid. I didn't watch any of the. I didn't read any of the book.
You're
You
a
know what I
kid.
mean? Like, didn't
You're
read
a
books.
kid at heart.
Not that. I limit my stuff.
Yeah. Let's see. The other day when I was doing the stream, Hoarder came on.
Uh-huh.
Hoarder 66. He might pop in every once in a while.
Okay.
On some of the streams. So yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
He had asked me if I ever have anybody popping in. I'm like, yeah, I'm just on Streamlab right now and I have absolutely no idea how to do it. So yeah. Yeah, I guess with the Streamlabs you can have up to like 11 people.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, how do you get 11 people on the screen?
Oh,
Little
I'm like,
windows.
Holy
Don't you ever watch?
cow.
Don't you ever watch London?
Well, I mean, I would stream with this here. I can get 10 people on it. I mean,
No, he
I
uses. I think he uses Streamlabs.
I think he is. I thought he used StreamYard.
Does he?
Yeah, I think
I don't
so.
know. I thought he had Streamlabs.
I just can't afford $500.
I ain't paying that. I like Streamlabs. It's cool. I like that the music. Like somebody was asking me. That's like somebody else in the 3D thing and their stuff and everything was following me, and then he's like, "How are you doing that? How are you doing that?" I'm like, "I'm
Oh,
using
really?
Streamlabs." He's like, "How do you have music?" That's Streamlabs. Streamlabs has free music.
That's cool.
You'll get the only thing. The only thing with that is, YouTube will go, "Oh, that's copyrighted music. But we don't care." Yeah, because I have Streamlabs. I'm not paying.
Oh,
Like,
really?
yeah, it doesn't. It's not a copyright strike. They just go, the music you're using is copyrighted. You know what I mean, or something like
Yeah,
that. It's not a strike.
gotcha.
You just have to make sure. Well, you did anyway because you already paid. But it's like that's why you sign up for the Streamlabs, and you got to tell them the URL you're using it on,
Hmm.
because then they automatically mark it safe, so you don't get a strike.
Yeah, okay.
That's all. That's the only thing that'll happen.
What the bloody heck? Why is this not going in there? Uh, interesting. Like, go in
Right
your
now,
home. There we
right now
go.
I have the new Lumi brick set sitting in my cart, waiting until we're
Lumi bricks. Oh,
home
what
to
set
order
is
it.
that? What set is that?
Gelato shop,
Oh, nice.
25% off. I had to wait for Amazon to get it because we had to wait for it to be in the U.S.
Yeah.
Those only in the Chinese warehouses.
Oh, is it?
Once it shows up on Funhole's website, well, was still Funhole. Once it shows up on their website and stuff, that because even now their ads and stuff for themselves say you can get it on our website or you can get it at Amazon. I'm like, yep, Amazon. So when I buy it with Amazon, I get 5% more off.
That's cool. Cash back.
Yup. Yeah, I have cashback money going towards my grill too.
Oh, yeah. All right. How does this go on? All right. This has got to go to the front. There we go.
The
Like,
helmets. How is this compared to other helmets?
I
Try to
mean, it's
focus on Lego.
similar. It's very similar, but it's different.
Yeah.
Like there's always some kind of differences on the internal, you know, shell of it or
Yeah.
internal head of it, but like the stand is the same.
And how it connected to the stand's kind of the same with the
Yeah.
pin and stuff. I think
Yep.
it was a pin, right? I think so.
This actually sits into it. Sits right onto it.
Huh.
Yeah.
The one before, I swear you had to put like a pin or something in it to
You
lock it
might have.
on in some
Yeah.
weird angle. I always thought that was weird. The weirdest one I thought was to put together was Darth Vader, because
Oh
the
yeah.
way it sat and mine kind of felt like it wanted to move.
Hmm.
Sometimes.
Interesting. Okay. This piece here, which goes in the back, like that.
I think I've got all my helmets boxed up right now.
Do you?
I had all the ones I had built downstairs in the one room and stuff, and now we're gonna redo that room.
Oh yeah.
Ugh. So I took everything. I almost got everything off, but I can't get it in the one spot because they're high up.
I should be getting the electrical done next month sometime.
Oh, cool.
A guy that one of my clients knows a guy. Like he said he's like really, really good friends with somebody who does electrical. And I'm like, if you recommend him, I'll take him,
That's cool.
Like overall, it should be an easy job because everything is bare,
Yeah.
but it's just I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So, um, so yeah, so he was going to give me the guy's information. Well, he was going to give it to me last week, and I think he just forgot. Um, so I'm gonna mention to him next Tuesday, and and then yeah, try to schedule something for next month. That way I can clean up the room a little bit and get it so that we can walk in and
Yeah.
out of there, and yeah, we can get that done, and then start hopefully getting the city going, and I can get some videos on the city because
Yeah. That'd be
that's
cool.
what that's what people like to watch the city videos,
Yeah.
like a lot of the little things that I do, people just don't want to seem to watch it, or they just don't know I'm putting out videos.
Yeah.
One of the two. I don't know.
I just had randomly, like older videos that I've done on Madness and stuff. I have all of a sudden, like people are viewing like when I made like the Nespresso coffee cup like things to put in
Really?
um like in drawers and stuff. I just
Hmm.
did that because I found out like, oh, this is really cool. We need
Yeah.
these because we use like we use Nespresso and stuff. So I printed out a bunch to do like a few drawers in the kitchen and stuff. And
Yeah.
I had someone comment earlier this week about it and stuff like that and asked me a question and stuff, and I was like, oh, this is cool, someone's still watching it. And I
Yeah.
look at stats and stuff, but I
Yep.
haven't done a video in like 40 days. Oops.
Anna, welcome in. How you doing
Hello,
tonight?
Anna.
Uh, like last week when I did the Bricklink designer program,
Uh-huh. I was watching. We were watching.
were you?
Yeah.
It was really cool because afterwards I got comments from two of the designers and
Ooh,
of different ones.
cool.
Yeah, I was like, holy cow. I'm like, you guys actually watch. I'm like, um, so yeah, no, that was super cool. I mean, I give all of them credit for building those sets because, you know, I I I don't think I could do it. you know, a lot of those sets are very
I think I
integral.
could if I focused, but I'm too with something like that. I'm too perfectionist, I think, and it would drive me nuts.
Yeah. I mean, I would get aggravated because I don't have all the pieces in front of me,
Oh
and it
yeah,
would
that
take me,
too.
you know. I mean, granted, I would have to, you'd have to do it on, what is it, Studio,
Yeah.
and I would just be like, I'm like, I don't want to do it on Studio. I just want to build.
They want
Doing
you to
good,
use
Anna.
Studio.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, we're paying all this money for Studio. Somebody better use it.
Well, we were sitting in that one session and stuff, and the guy started doing it, and he was building, like a beaver head, just
Yeah.
because it's like the state animal or something for Oregon, I think. And
Hmm.
so he was building that, and all of a sudden I'm sitting there, I was a little bit sleepy and stuff by the time we got to that part after the one guy got done talking and stuff, and the lights were up. Next thing I know, I like blinked my eyes for a minute, and everything was dark. I'm like,
When did
Oh
you drop?
gosh.
that's why Debbie said next to me, like, what happened? She's like, they dimmed the lights. I'm like, when?
I was
I
so confused.
was like, did I fall asleep for a second and not realize it, or what the heck
That's
just happened?
funny.
You weren't
So,
snoring, so.
so then it was putting me to sleep with it being like dark in there. I
Oh yeah.
was like, because it was like almost 2, somewhere around there. I was like, this almost feels like nap time. I feel like I'm back in kindergarten. It's like nap time.
Oh gosh.
Do you remember nap time? I remember nap time still. I
Oh,
don't know
I
how I can remember that, but I do.
I I had nap time today.
Oh my gosh. I needed nap time today.
I
You
I
guys
took a
were cranky.
quick little nap. I think I woke myself up.
Jason always
I remember kindergarten, man. I remember the room we were in for kindergarten and stuff.
Oh
And
yeah.
we had, like we had the mats, and stuff.
roll out.
Yep.
Yup, mats and stuff, and you just take a nap.
You're not allowed to take naps anymore when you need them.
No.
But when
We
you're
need
little,
naps.
you want them, you get them.
Yes, I need
I
a
can
nap.
take naps.
When I want to take a nap,
I can
you wake
take
me up.
naps. I can take naps during the day.
Yeah, when I take a nap,
You work from home.
I just fall asleep. Be like,
I mean, I get an
oh,
hour
yeah.
for lunch. I can go to my car and take a nap.
Yeah.
I needed a nap
I
today.
have to come knock on the window and wake me up.
Somehow we came, like, it's pretty much the same climate as, like, home. But, like, for some reason here, Debbie's just like, no, it's because we're walking around a lot. I'm like, I don't think that's it. I'm like, I went through a whole thing of my Yeti, filled with water. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't drink this much water at home.
You drink a whole liter.
I drank a bunch. I could have drank more. I'm thirsty right now. It's like
Liter of
easy.
cola.
Ooh, cola. You
Liter
drink
of
all your Dr.
cola.
Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're just chilling today, and I'm doing building. J Bob is in Portland at the convention there.
R2 Monet. That's funny.
Who? Who what?
Allie sent a picture.
Oh, Allie.
They're walking around.
Are they? Cool.
They're there for family and friends. I was like, I
Yeah.
don't want to go. It's a lot of people. It's like, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
Plus, we're over here. We take the tram, but I do like this hotel better.
Do you?
Yeah,
Well, that's good.
my favorite hotel.
That's a plus.
My favorite hotel in Portland,
What's that? What's a hotel?
the Nines. It's
The
fun.
Nines. Interesting. The Nines.
We've stayed here 3 times now. We're going to be staying a 4th time too. If Debbie finds out when the
Nice.
Rose Festival is, I'm going to book a night or 2.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like their big thing is roses in Portland. So we
Oh,
never
really?
came down here. We never came down here for it. So yeah, they have the International Test Garden here.
Very cool.
Yeah.
This is late May through October, but they said June's like the best month.
Yeah. You just have to tell me when you want to go.
Well, the end of June.
We got to see when we can get the dogs in, and then pick the weekend. As long as it's not July 4th, because the rooms are expensive.
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that to them anyway.
Oh gosh, no.
2 of
Didn't seem to bother
these.
them though, but they're more alert now.
Yeah.
1, 2, and then 1 of these. Oh yeah.
Then we just have slopes in August. What'd you say?
Hold on.
We're bypassing Chicago.
Yeah, we're going to Hawaii.
Nice.
Wi-Fi in Chicago.
Yeah, the flight costs just as much to go to Hawaii or Chicago. What one do you pick?
That's crazy.
When I saw that, I'm like, we'll just cancel Chicago, go to
Awesome.
Hawaii. I didn't want to be around that many people right now for some reason. I was like, I don't care.
You don't see people.
I don't do clicky situations. I don't care.
And I got some shorts put up this week. That's very cool. Good job. Yeah, I got a video that I'm going to be putting out. Hopefully I'll put it out tomorrow. It'll be about my photo shoot with Cassian Andor.
Oh yeah, I got a cat. I got one of the older figs of his and stuff from Brick Club when he was doing the like used fig kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't remember if I had the set with him
Okay.
in it and stuff, so I got that fig. I had a bunch of those. I like getting used figs and stuff. You know what I mean? Those
Hmm.
are kind of fun to get, just random.
Yeah, it just
It's almost dead.
Yeah, mine's at 12%.
How?
Because you were using Soul Service all the time and not Wi-Fi, so it eats it, especially in city and all that.
Anna's trying to get her videos going. Says make some videos for the summer with her part-time job. That's understandable. Make sure you have some content for the future. And oh man, I'm sleepy today.
It's only 7:30. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's 10:30. We had at 5:30 this morning. We had a downpour. Like it was like thunder, lightning, and everything. Um, and apparently we're going to be getting it tonight also. So that should be fun.
Did you hear Debbie got an alert or something, or a Bing alert or something? St. Louis got hit with an EF 2 or 3. Not her. I was gonna say hurricane
Oh,
tornado.
Yeah, it's
really?
pretty bad.
Yeah,
Major damage.
Hmm.
that kind of stuff really doesn't happen, in metropolitan areas
Yeah, no.
I
where you're
mean,
gonna
I
get
know
that
in
strong of a storm.
Chicago, you could get tornadoes like that.
Yeah, but in downtown Chicago,
Yeah, there have been.
Yeah.
The alarms are all through there.
yeah, I know they are, but they don't
No,
usually get like
it
three,
doesn't
four,
usually
fives.
happen, but it can happen.
Yeah, well, of course it can. That's why they have the sirens up.
I just
But
know
it
when you're
doesn't
out in the
happen.
field area and it gets like super dark, it's pretty
Like in
scary.
all the disaster movies, they have like EF 5s hitting LA, which is like, if that happens, good
Yeah.
luck to the rest of the world.
Yeah, exactly.
But like that to happen in St. Louis isn't that good of a thing either.
No.
When it happens in the middle
No.
of someone's farm, field and stuff, yeah, it'll hurt them and like their cows and stuff and everything. But it's not like taking out like a skyscraper.
We got cows.
A little bit different. But the
We got
problem is now, like in all the areas that have, like get hit by tornadoes and stuff, they have more and more and more and more and more housing.
yeah.
So then when the tornadoes come that used to be farmland, now there's houses.
Yep.
Oops.
Wake up. Wake up,
Wake
wake up,
up.
wake up. Wake up.
Wake up. Wake up.
Wake
I know. That's all I was thinking too.
up. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll probably do another build stream tomorrow. But I'll try to do it on Streamlab just to see.
Yeah.
Just gotta play around
Oh,
with it.
today's Friday. I thought it was Saturday.
Oh
Yeah,
my
today's
gosh. Where are you
Friday.
been?
Best day of the week.
Oh my gosh.
I just
The,
realized.
I was going meme hunting. I just found another meme that's
I
freaking
said we're
awesome.
gonna pack. We're gonna leave tomorrow, and we had to go see my Monet before we leave.
Joe,
what?
a live meme. Wife. WTF is this pile of clothes doing on the floor? I struck down a Jedi. God, I hate you. Yes,
That's
use your
funny.
hate.
Nice. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of people who are live tonight that are just building stuff. Actually, you know what? Tomorrow I might just do a vertical live.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, we'll
See
be
if
over
we,
there anyway.
see if
Yeah,
we
it's
can
starting. It's late night.
get some views.
I should go
Oh yeah.
live on J Bob the Builder just doing the lights.
Yes.
Sometimes it's really hard to see if they turn all the lights off here. It gets really dark.
Let me tell you a little secret.
Oh, tell us the secret.
Some YouTubers just show up to the shows and stuff, but don't actually go to anything.
No, they don't.
Oh, really?
Quickly like walk through, say hi, or maybe an hour and a half and leave.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I kid you not.
That's not cool.
But they make it seem like they're there the whole time and they weren't.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, it
So
is.
did,
Secrets of an influencer.
so did that happen? Did that happen?
Yeah, you're not really there.
Oh
Post a picture
man.
like you're there the whole time. I'm here today.
Oh gosh. Yeah, it is a good
Not
episode.
everybody. I'm just joking. But like Boone, this is his show. So like
Yeah.
Boone's there, but Boone's also a Lego employee, so that's a whole different
Yep.
story. But
Yep.
you can tell who are really into Lego and who aren't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's the thing. Like, we all saw the Instagram posts of everyone getting every single set,
Yeah.
of the new launches, and you're just like, why? Why are you
Yeah.
getting every single set?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm
And
like,
then not to want to buy stuff to get the
Yeah.
thing. It's kind of interesting.
Funny.
Gosh, you want a fried chicken sandwich or grilled?
No. A what?
Grilled flatbread.
I don't want no chicken sandwich. I want a steak.
but
Well,
as
they have
much
a
as
frozen ribeye, but it's $72.
Oh, that's fine.
well, so the land people, they're the ones that are getting all these free sets, and they post about all their free, you know, all the free sets that they got from Lego. They posted online, and we're supposed to be like, ooh, oh my gosh, well, you got them all. I got to get them all. Well, more and more people are getting more and more upset over land people getting all these sets. So it's just,
I just don't care. I observe.
yeah, it's just like, I'm over it. I'm done.
I was trying to get certain things to do certain things with and stuff, but it's like, you know, things change. Some stuff I'm like, that's why I was like, gotta go through one of these times and go through, see what I have in storage and
Yeah,
go through my whole list of stuff and see what I want to get rid of. It's like anytime, anytime we want to do that, we got other stuff going on. So it's just like I gotta
sure.
like plan it out sooner or later because all I do is talk about it, but not want to do it.
I hear you. I hear you. I'm guilty of that too.
It's better to talk about it than go, I want to do this, and then not be able to do it because everything else is going on.
What?
I'm trying to get some work stuff done.
Oh yeah.
It's like, I mean, not now, but I'm just saying in general. I'm just trying to get some stuff done at work,
Oh,
paid
like
work.
paid work.
Get that stuff done by end of this year. I'll be in a better spot.
Gotcha. Well, hopefully we'll be there too.
Yeah.
Hopefully. We'll see.
I always want to do. I want to do like like a Halloween kind of setup and stuff like that and everything and stuff. That'd be fun to
Yeah.
do.
Anna says she has a few sets that aren't her favorite. Like which sets? Which sets are not your favorite? Is it what was that taxi? That gift with purchase taxi?
What I missed?
Uh-oh.
What?
I
Oh
looks
my
like
gosh,
I
my phone's at 7.
retro.
Ugh, I'm gonna put it on yours. I think there's some charge
I
fast.
put my phone on mom.
Lego City Farm Family is too small.
Mine's at 23%.
Well, that's the thing with Lego. You know, they they don't make the sets as big as they used to.
Brian's being shady.
Oh yeah, what's he doing?
You missed it. Missed what?
He goes, "You missed it.
What?
Missed what?"
What do we miss? Say, yeah, well, you missed the most awesome stream in the world. It doesn't have a dining room and no sink in the bathroom. Really? Well, how do they wash their hands? That's not cool. Guess we're gonna have to expand it. There's this thing, no faucet? What? We're gonna have to fix that. You know, that's the thing. Like, print the I can print some stickers. Well, I can, like, if I once I get this, eventually, once I get the UV printer, I can print on tiles like the faucets. So it's like they can pretend to have the faucet, right? Like even a sticker would be, well, or a printed part for a faucet would be better than no faucet at all. At least I would think. Ole, ole. All right, so this piece goes like that. Oh, and then get over here. So not your favorite. I get you. I get you. Trying to think which one's not my favorite. Can't really think of anything right now. Just go like that. What? That doesn't look right. Maybe there's supposed to be a 1x1 that goes there.
Oh no, Brian's deeper in the cult.
Oh, what cult?
You
The
don't know
bearded,
the cult?
the bearded cult.
Man, you missed it. He's like, it's not a cult.
It's a cult.
We told him it was a cult.
It's a cult.
There's a flag.
Oh yeah.
The signs
There's
of a cult. A flag, a leader,
There's a
followers that to wear certain things. They have
what?
Yes, it's a cult. Look, the
Huh.
people disagreed when we were explaining.
They were laughing.
Is it
Were they?
right? It is a joke though, but it's still kind of.
In Texas, we were watching them all line up for the photo, and
Yeah.
we go, "Hey, look, it's a cult," and other people were behind us laughing
Oh really?
because we were sitting there making fun of it.
Because Brian came back, he's like, "No, it's not."
Yeah, Brian came back and he goes, "No, it's not. Like, it's a cult."
It's a cult.
Number one is sign you're a cult. Denial.
Poor Brian.
He got knighted. He's super deep in now.
He could be on Cody's shoulders like a little kid.
Oh boy.
He won't go back and listen to this. That would have been funny.
No. No. Yeah. Here we go.
Who's
We
your
got
daddy?
the rangefinder on there.
That's hilarious.
We got a lot of little pieces.
Well, that's not a good sign.
They don't go anywhere. They're just extra. Like here, we're gonna give you your money's worth of tiny little 1x1s.
That's a really
Little
close
studs.
family. That's a really close family, Anna. She said there's a family of 4 and only 1 bedroom.
No, it's
In the farm,
uh,
I think it's. Wait, no,
yeah,
is it
the
the
city
farmhouse?
set.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's reality for a lot.
No, the Lumi bricks.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, she
No,
thought it was real.
no, the
No, she
Lego.
meant the Lumi bricks.
No, she said
Oh, the
Lego
Lego
City
one?
Farmhouse. Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking it was Lumi bricks one.
Yeah.
No.
So I'm like, I don't remember a farmhouse, but maybe there was.
There. Yeah, I think there was.
So I'm sticking to 3 themes with them. The
With
modulars,
yeah,
but then they break it out into the street, one and stuff. But anyways,
yeah.
I consider those all modulars. And then I like a farm line and what was the other one I got? Not medieval. Oh, the old west.
Gotcha.
Because I like the old west stuff. It looks
Yeah.
fun.
Trying to think what I'm gonna have to knock mine down to. It's so tough because I love Star Wars,
Oh, I've got to stay with Star Wars. Everything else could go away. I'd keep
Yeah,
Star Wars.
but I'm still only gonna get certain things. I'm not gonna get everything.
Depends. I'm not going to get, like $1,000 set a month. I mean, a year. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
No. The
Like,
Death Star will be the one and only for a while.
yeah. Where's my 1x2?
I'm kind of caught up on Star Wars now, I think. I don't think I think I
For the
got
most part,
everything.
I think I'm gonna wait on the Plo Koon. Um,
Oh yeah, those aren't even out yet. But yeah.
yeah, because if it's anything like the what you call it, Captain Rex Y-wing, then it'll be on sale. Like, you know, it'll be down to like $7.99, and then I'll grab 10 of them.
Oh gosh.
you know, be like,
Yeah.
gotta have 10. I can do a giveaway. But then everybody's gonna have it, and then I'm just gonna be sitting on 10 of them.
Yeah, that's the
you
thing
know,
too.
um,
Somebody said, what was I watching? I was watching something. Somebody said they were trying to sell some of the extra the GWP they just had, for May the 4th.
yeah,
Somebody said they were trying to sell duplicates they had of that and stuff, and it was down to like $35 or something like that.
really,
And people still weren't buying it or something.
really,
I'm like, why are you trying to sell it right now?
yeah, exactly.
I don't need $35 right now. I can tell you that. I'm like, I would sit on stuff for at least a year.
mm-hmm.
This is gonna
Yep.
go up sooner or later. The
Oh
market's
yeah.
just flooded with them.
Yeah.
With everyone, like either not even Lego people trying to flip these things.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Just to make money.
Anna says that she likes the older Lego friend sets and Star Wars and City. Very cool. Yeah, no, I have a problem. My problem is I just like Lego. So I mean I like Ninjago, but I can't get into it. I just
I gotta keep some of the stuff from that. I mean,
yeah.
like like if I do anything, I think I said before, it's like I'd sell off some of the vehicle stuff, like the cheap little sets, but keep the figs,
Yep.
that kind of thing. I'd do that kind of stuff, or just part it out. It's like I don't know if you could really sell that kind of stuff on whatnot, where someone would want one of these vehicles, but maybe I
Yeah. I
don't know.
mean, I've seen it where people do sell them. I don't know if they buy them, but
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's like, does anyone
yeah,
actually buy them? I'm like, I
yeah,
don't know. I mostly want the figs. I don't care about, I'm saying the small vehicles. Mind
yeah,
you, some of the, the mechs and stuff like that and the dragons and stuff. Oh, yeah, I'm keeping those. Especially
yeah,
like the retired pirates one. I think I have that whole series. Those sets are awesome.
yeah.
I like those kind of things and stuff. Even the little polybag sets are really cool. When they used to do entertaining stuff.
That's funny.
That's why I like these big, like the big dragon, like the green dragon, the
Mm-hmm.
red dragon. Then they're
Yeah.
doing another elemental dragon. I think of another one probably
Yep.
after the green one. I'm sure they're going to do more in that series.
Oh yeah. They're
Those
gonna
are
be
all
doing
cool.
crazy stuff.
I wish they'd do like an ice dragon. That'd be fun.
Maybe they might eventually.
Because they're all about the elements. So
Yep. Now that you said it, they'll probably do it.
I know. Reading my mind.
Yep. Anna says, I really like sets that have playable features. Yes. Um, that's the thing about, Lego is that you have to be able to play with them, do something with them. Otherwise,
I,
they just sit there. And,
I like posability of some things too, though.
yeah.
Like some of those Ninjago things, I'm not, like really none of it I'm gonna play with. So it's like, if it's something you could display, then that would be something. Especially with the Star Wars stuff, when you get to UCS sets and stuff, it's like, how much are you gonna play with that?
Yeah.
You drop that thing, good luck putting it back together.
Yeah. Exactly.
You drop the AT-AT, good luck.
Yeah. That thing's never getting back together.
Technic and everything for the legs and stuff, man. You're gonna be breaking some parts if that thing hits the floor.
Well, the official number is 1,336 mocks.
Huh? I don't know what you're
Uh,
saying. What?
1,336 mocks.
Okay.
The convention.
Okay. I don't
aha.
know. Jerry Maguire? I don't know.
I've only seen Jim McGuire once.
Jerry Maguire.
He said, I'm the little kid in Jerry.
He's a little kid in Jerry Maguire. Just
Oh,
blurts out stats randomly. She started saying something earlier. She goes, blah blah blah. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Is equal to 1935 as we are to 1980.
jeez.
Does that not sound like something the little kid from Jerry Maguire would say?
Yeah.
Yes. See, Joe agrees. It's official.
It's official.
Get out of my room, van.
This is my room. My name is on it.
Get off. My name's on it too. Get off.
This is my bed. That's yours now.
I purchased that charger.
The couch is
Oh
yours.
boy.
It's my charger now. I have control of it.
Kids.
Debbie, why are you dangling out the window? Huh?
Yeah.
My
What
phone
the
is at
what?
14%.
14%.
I have it on charger too, and it's not helping.
Oh jeez. Well, that's not good.
There. Close some stuff. That helps any.
And it says, oh yeah, they just collect dust. My UCS Y-Wing needs to be dusted pretty bad. Yeah, my land speeder needs to be dusted. I love that set.
The
So many
UCS
people.
one?
Yeah, the UCS
I
one.
know, right? I liked it.
Like so many people bash that thing, but I'm like that's actually a really good set.
People bash things and then they go and buy them.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yep.
So, wah.
Wah.
I don't get it free. I don't want it.
You mean I gotta pay and buy something to get the baby?
Yeah. Like people complaining about Andor, and I'm just like, what was wrong with Andor?
What is wrong with indoor?
And they're like,
I didn't watch it.
That's your fault.
well,
You know what it is. I can't watch
Oh my
it
gosh.
like this. It gets
why can't you watch
No,
it?
it doesn't. It's not confusing.
It was amazing.
Picked it up pretty easy.
We still have 2 episodes of White Lotus to watch.
Who's
No.
that fault?
I asked you to watch it the other night. You didn't want to.
We weren't ready to watch it.
You were snoring.
That's why it wasn't ready.
Is that any good? The White Lotus?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's good.
Yeah.
Did
It's
you ever see
crazy.
any of them?
She's like, eh.
No, she liked it.
Oh, did she?
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Find it
yeah,
funny.
The first one's
Anna's,
a little slow at first. You have to stick with it. The
Yeah.
second one was really good.
yeah.
I thought the second one was.
Is this a third one?
I think
Yeah.
the second one was better than the first.
This one seems a little slow.
It's.
Anna says, I find it funny. Lego fans ask for a set, they get it, and then they complain about
You
it.
complain about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All the time. And then we sit here and laugh at them.
Well,
Like,
you
why
can
are you
see
complaining?
why they set up the Death Star, so it's like that was pretty
Yeah.
easy to figure out.
They just got to put out some really, really good figures for that thing. Like, it's got to be like.
Who knew? Well, you're at 40. What is the count now? 40 figs?
I think it was 38.
Oh, is it down to 38?
Yeah, I think it's
40.
38 figs.
Still crazy.
Yeah, originally they said 30 or 40 figs, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's 40. Yeah, they definitely complain about the minifigures. Definitely.
Depends on the actual going price for them and stuff, you know? If you went as high
Yeah.
as, say, like $10 a fig, you're, that's $380 just in figs.
Yep.
If you think of it that way. Then the actual Death Star is like, $600
Well,
roughly.
but they usually like try to get a figure that is like kind of high, like kind of high
Yeah.
priced, like one or two of them. They wanna sell for like at least $100,
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying, though?
and
Like, in general, you know what I mean? Like, if you just took all the figs and said they're worth like $10 each,
yeah,
that's like $380 right there. No matter if one's worth like 50 and one's worth like 5,
yeah,
it kind of gives you an average. You just say 10, you know what I mean?
yep,
It kind of balances it out, I think, sooner or later. Especially when there's probably going to be like 4 or 5 stormtroopers or something like that.
yeah. There definitely will be. And I think that there's going to be like 5 different Lukes or something, or 3 different Lukes or something.
I get it, because that's why I keep thinking they're going to do like the kind of like the one idea, maybe. I don't
Yeah,
know. Be interesting to see what they do. I really think it's
yep,
going to be a Death Star 1, though, just because it kind of ends right up into, you know what I mean? Like,
mm-hmm, yep,
ends right up into Andor, Rogue
yeah,
One, New Hope. Like, all right in a row. Then you have
yeah.
the Death Star.
Yeah.
We'll probably have the new Vader though. I'll have the red for like
What do you
face.
mean?
Like the little bit of like a shim of the red, and stuff on the
Oh, on
in the
the
like
eyes?
eyes. Yeah,
I would hope so.
you'd think so.
I would hope so.
They really want to go all out. They do arm printing and everything, and leg
Yeah.
printing on all the figs. That'd be epic.
Yep.
They want to
But you
really
know they
shut
won't.
everyone up.
You know they won't do that.
No,
There's the one side. So it almost looks complete. Look at that.
it looks good.
Yeah. Except for those stickers.
The
Those stickers
interesting
look
thing is,
horrible.
the interesting thing is, did you redo Boba Fett so it's like architected the same way?
Yeah, I don't have Boba Fett's.
Oh, I have Boba Fett.
Do you?
Yeah, I had all the helmets.
Yeah,
Other than
when
Spider Man, I don't think I ever bought Spider Man. I just don't care to.
when Anna says I'm not a fan of no pupils on minifigures. Yeah, they do kind of look weird. It does make them look kind of uh odd, possessed, um zombie like. But yeah, they kind of need some pupils. Pupils. So what do we got going on tomorrow? Anything exciting?
Back over the convention.
Yeah.
Oh, and we're gonna go to the art gallery
I think we're going to the art gallery.
to see the
Ah.
They have the Portland Art Gallery has a one of the parts or something of Monet's water lilies that they owned.
Oh, okay.
So it was in their collection for like 65 years, and they just got it. They were saying they did a process to get rid of the varnish off from the painting
Yeah.
and stuff. So now it's like back to how it should be, is what they said.
Mm. Oh, okay.
So that, and they have like a bunch of other stuff that they've been putting out and stuff that they haven't had out for a long time. And
Gotcha.
Debbie's favorite is Monet. So
Mene.
when we were checking in, the one person was checking us in, giving cards and stuff. She's like, so we have free tickets to the blah 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 blah. They, was like telling us, and she said Monet. I'm like, I just look at Debbie. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna go. And
That's
then she said
funny.
Waterways. I'm like, yeah, we're going. I mean, I want to go too because I want to see like an actual painting and stuff of it.
yeah. And it says, I don't fully understand what happened with the whole pupil thing. So, oh, I missed something. Um, I guess one of the head leader people decided that they didn't need pupils if they were Sith or something like that. And that, at least that's what Ryan was saying. Ryan from M&R. So they took out the pupils. I have a feeling that eventually they'll come back. But yeah, that's the dilemma that we're facing right now is the pupils. But yeah, I think Ryan is making a big enough stink about it that that we will eventually see them back at some point. It's funny how he calls them out, like, and says how stupid they are for doing that. Like literally. Oh, that's not the right piece. It's so hard to actually see. That. Yeah. You know, somebody comes in, like it might have been a new person or something. They come in and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna make this better," and it happens at in all places of work. They think that they have a much better idea of what better is, and the only way that you can let them see that they're wrong is to actually let them do it. So let them see that they were wrong. It might take a few years, but what we had will eventually come back. Where'd J-Pop disappear to?
Looking at room service.
Oh, there you are.
I'm
Room service.
like, look, see what there is to order. I'm like, I need to look. I was like, well, we might as well go downstairs. We can go downstairs and get the food.
Yeah. What are you getting?
I don't know. I'm just looking.
I'm gonna have to get something to eat.
You
Like
haven't anything
some,
to eat? It's like 11.
No, so today, it was the end of the school week, so I went and picked Victoria up with Chrissy, and I think I did this backwards. And I was like, you know what? I'm like, Victoria, you've been a really good girl this week. Like, let's go do something fun. And Chrissy looks at me and she goes, "Oh no." I'm like, I'm like,
Coerced into
what?
going to the Lego store. I know you. I can
No,
tell
no,
that.
no, no. I'm like, let's go get some ice cream. So we had some ice cream.
Then to the Lego store.
No, we didn't go to the Lego store. No Lego store today.
Lego store, then ice cream.
Don't you want some
Yeah.
Minecraft sets? Yes.
Yeah. I wish, but no, it was all about the ice cream today. What? Lay? Lay.
They must have more than this.
No.
Yeah, they
No,
got it.
really?
So yeah, so we had ice cream about like 2:30,
No,
3
view the
o'clock,
full menu. Don't look at the full menu.
and I got full off of ice cream
But we
because
had a shake. We had a shake from
That
Burgerville.
was actually really good.
oh yeah,
That was,
It was really
shake,
good.
Too. That was
Yeah.
not like a fake shake.
Let's see what's on the dinner menu.
I was thinking chocolate's
Mm.
actually really strawberries in it.
so yeah.
No, we have other. Oh.
Oh.
What?
Who?
Sure you don't want to go down there?
Do it.
They have
Yeah, I'm getting
pan-seared striped bass.
Quarter.
They have king salmon. Yummy.
Quarter
I'm
66.
not hungry, that's fine.
Welcome in.
I was just thinking of getting like the flatbread. Oh,
Flatbread.
yeah.
Yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy. Hey, look.
Butterscotch sundae. Chocolate torte.
We got the
Can you
Jango
order
Fett
that for
helmet.
room service too?
Oh, done.
No, that's on their full menu.
Full menu.
That's what I said. We need to go to the full menu. We need to go downstairs. Or go upstairs. No, downstairs.
Oh yeah. Oh
Let me see.
yeah.
We got to look on your
Uh,
phone.
I can't look at it.
You got to scan the code.
wait, what are you scanning?
Huh?
What are you scanning?
QR code to get the full menu.
Ah, full menu. Let's see.
I told him like we should go
Oh,
downstairs. They're open until at least 10. It'd be open later because it's Friday.
No. It's
oh, really? Oh, I didn't know we could do that.
What'd you
Interesting.
do?
I was just looking at the member thing.
Ah,
Yeah, membership thing. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I guess I'm not going to be building the this one. Maybe I'll build that tomorrow
yeah.
on the vertical stream. Vertical. But this is what, my fourth helmet now?
Looks good.
You know, I always thought that like the helmets were just like brick built, like you just stacked bricks
Yeah.
on top of each other to make
Nope.
them. So I mean, they're cool. It's cool to learn the building style of you know the different pieces that hold these things together. You just wonder, like, after time, like, are they gonna fail? you know,
I don't think
um,
so.
like the ball joints and stuff, or are they gonna? That's the only thing I think about.
I'm
Kind of stuff.
stalking. I'm stalking roller coasters at the show.
Roller coaster.
So far, I saw 2 with the yellow track.
Oh yeah.
Well, bright orange or whatever the heck the actual color is.
in the room there.
Huh?
They pink track in the room right when you walk in the door.
I didn't see it.
I pointed it out to you.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Jeez,
I was getting brick.
why aren't you paying attention?
I don't know.
uh,
Overloaded on parts. Well, you get so this one they give you, like you have a designated time whenever
yeah,
like based on your name and stuff that you go in and you get like your parts for being here. You know what I mean, kind of thing.
sure.
So, but we got these. I got these new flowers that almost look like Gerber daisy, type of petal kind of look to them.
Okay.
And so I got a like a light blue and a light yellow of those. Some else. Oh, then orange leaves, and then I got 1x4 black modified bricks.
Nice.
The brick design on them because those
Yep.
are brand new. He's like, "Ooh, the new black pieces." I'm like, "Yeah." I knew those
Yeah.
were new. I'm like, "I'm grabbing those."
Yep.
Because I didn't have any of those in our collection of stuff yet.
Yeah, I was hoping for eventually those being on the pab wall,
Yeah,
but
I
we'll
haven't
see.
seen them. But we
Yeah.
haven't gone for a while either.
Yeah. Do they have a Lego store around you guys now? Like where you are now?
Right now,
Yeah.
there's one down here, but it's the only one in Oregon.
In Portland.
Yeah, I think there's only one in Oregon.
Yeah.
I think there's
Hmm.
only this one in Oregon.
So.
Interesting.
We were gonna go, but I was like, because we could have went tonight here and stuff. We were gonna go. I
Yeah.
was like, I was like, we're gonna come back for like the Rose Festival and stuff, and maybe like a month or something like that. I'm like, we'll just go then. I'm not like
Yeah.
in a rush to get any. You know what I mean? Like, not in a rush to get anything. It's like
I hear you.
no big reason to go spend more money.
Exactly. Not if you don't have to right now.
Nope. Wait stuff out.
Yep. And hopefully, let's see, what does this one look like? Oh, this one actually looks kind of neat. Here, let me share my no, I don't want that one. Share my Share my my Photoshop page. Share. Can you see that?
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah. I got these pavers. I like did a whole entire deck, and in between the cracks, because I didn't fill the cracks in, we're getting all this moss, and I'm like, well, it looks good for like Yavin, you know.
Yeah.
so, so that's
We had
it.
moss all over our yard on the one side.
Yeah.
Yeah. That looks cool.
Darken it up a little bit. I want to kind of get like a almost where it looks like almost like a old school type thing, like a type photo.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, but we'll see. But yeah, that's kind of just what I'm going to be doing. But yeah, you can see how Cassian's face is lit up a little bit more. That's because of this loom cube thing. And
I might have that.
yeah,
Well, I got these cheap little lights and stuff that would like RGB little light
okay,
things and stuff, you know. I think I
yep.
showed it a couple times. But it'll let you change the color
Thanks, Anna.
to like all kinds of different shades and stuff to like throw, you know,
Okay,
like throw color and stuff.
yeah,
They're pretty neat.
yep, yeah. I did a whole photo shoot. I mean, I only took like 30 some pictures. There's only so many pictures that you can actually take, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I'm going to try to do more of this kind of stuff, and because that's kind of what I do, you know.
Yeah. You shoot it in RAW so you can sit there and manipulate it all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want that to be. But yeah, it's so you can kind of make it look like it's a little bit darker outside, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna maybe do like a Doctor Strange with a portal coming out behind him, and
Oh, that's cool.
just a bunch of different figures and stuff, and just see what I can come up with, and if I can
Yeah.
come up with enough stuff for a calendar, then maybe I might do a calendar. you
That's
know,
cool.
you
Yeah.
know. So we'll see. Got to do something. Got to get some merch up there, right?
Yeah.
Merch. I gotta like create a new logo. I think.
That's what I said.
Yeah. I gotta make a new logo. Mine isn't very Lego-y like, so
Well, it was for, you know, Disney and stuff.
yeah. So we'll figure it out. We got the rest of the year,
Yeah.
and then next year we'll hopefully come out a little bit stronger. Maybe we can bring some more people on and kind of do like question and answer type things, and seems to be what a lot of shows are going to,
Yeah.
So yeah,
Looks
we'll
cool.
see. Yeah.
Did you see anything you want?
Well, the one place the farmer closes at 9:30. The living room closes at 10.
Oh, what's the living room have?
It has like it has more snack
Cool.
stuff, like a burger, the chicken sandwich, the flatbread. That's where half the stuff comes from. But
Oh.
you can still order the fish and the steak too.
Oh. I really want steak for some reason, but I don't want like big steak.
Well, they have a 6-ounce tenderloin or 18-ounce ribeye.
I know. I don't want the 18-ounce steak.
And then it says inquire
But that
about
one's
Man versus food. Man
it
versus
says
food.
inquire about additional options. They haven't even
Um,
chirped.
So if I was starving, I would get that because it's like bone in, half of the weight is the bone.
Last time
Yeah.
I had dinner plate, and it was perfectly fine.
Anna
And
said
then you
that
could
she
get like
finished writing a
you can get
Bible
mashed
script for a brick
potatoes, and
film
fries.
and is going to be shot outside. Nice. Very cool, Anna.
That's
We'll
cool.
we'll be looking forward to it.
My hands are cold.
Uh
He's under whiny mode now.
oh.
It's turned up the air. It was really cold.
I turned up the air. You're the one that said it's low.
Well, you guys better go get something to eat then.
Yeah, we gotta go.
That's
eat.
what we're gonna do.
All right. Well, I'll end the stream because I'm done building for
You're gonna
tonight.
fall asleep anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna get something to eat.
Yeah, that too.
So, but thanks for hanging out with me.
Yeah.
And thanks to Anna and Hoarder66 and Dusty Bricks for popping on in. Appreciate you guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll do a vertical live stream. And
Okay.
you guys have fun doing what you're
Thanks.
doing. Yeah,
Yeah.
no problem. And we'll talk to you guys all soon.
Bye bye.
All right, bye.